Good morning. Um, I'm here to show you my winnings from Dina's Homespun Fun. Um, I have to tell you this funny little story though. We have a mailbox unit that, has the mail for all the apartments in our complex. So my husband goes, he always checks that on the way home um, from class. And then he turns around and walks down the sidewalk to the front of the um, apartment that we live in to see if there's any packages that someone has left. And they usually leave it right in front of the door, so you can't get it. You can't open the front door to get it. You literally have to go outside the back door, walk around, and pick it up. And he said, I saw this. And it's for, 8 reams of paper, which is about 20 pounds. And he said, I thought, what the heck is she doing? Ordering paper from Staples. He goes, why didn't she just have us drive over there? The cost for the shipping had to be horrendous. And so he bends down to pick it up. He didn't look to see who it was labeled to or anything. So he bends down to pick it up, using good body mechanics. He said he lifted up and he said it was like whoosh. It wasn't 20 pounds, he thought. So, Dina, thank you for making my husband's day, a lot brighter than he thought it was going to be. And this was for Dina's 1,000 sub winner. She included a card that says, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. It means so much to me. Hope you enjoy the goodies. Love, Dina. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy the goodies. But I thought, Dina, you might enjoy that little giggle. This poor husband thought it was going to be a massive 20 pounders. Now, this is the bag that Cheryl of Bolt's Bags makes. And to be honest, I thought it was going to be larger than this. I mean, smaller than this, not larger. It's larger than what I thought it was. So, very nice. It's the one that has the chickens on the back. Everybody needs a few chickens in their life. And I don't know how to tell you this. I love chickens. A couple of my personal masks are chickens. Just because they're fun. She said some of the Red Heart Unforgettable Waves. And, oh, this is such a pretty color. And this is in Prairie. And there are 4 of those total. And this is a lot like it's a roving yarn, and I love it. I love working with it. Done quite a few projects for prayer shawl with that. And then this is in the colorway Spices. Now, I had not seen this colorway before. That is gorgeous. I really like that. That's going to be a great project to play with. And then, of course, there's the little llama. The llama notions bag. Oh, there's a stitch marker in there. Well, it could be a stitch marker. It's a cross. It's gorgeous. I sure hope you meant to put that cross in there, Dina, because I'm keeping it. And then we have 1,000 ridiculously cute, absolutely necessary, crazy, fabulous, awesome, stellar, cool, phenomenal stickers. And the little unicorn down at the bottom says, P.S. Possibly the most amazing thing ever. And look at those stickers. I have just started doing scripture writing. And I've never done any kind of scripture writing before, so I'm going to have fun with stickers. And I know I put a lot of these stickers in my prayer journal anyway. And then there is the color wheel. These are great to help you determine what colors can go together. You know, a lot of people get kind of weary and scared to put colors together. I have a much smaller wheel that doesn't have as many shades on it, and I use that upstairs in the quilting, so it's been a lot of fun. Baby Afghans to Crochet. That's a nice book. I don't think I have that one, and I know I don't have the Everyday Shawls. This was one that I was looking for but could not find, so I'm glad to see that's in there. And then there's Fun Socks. Now, contrary to popular belief, you know, I have to wear the compression socks daily. But the minute those come off, I have a couple of pair of crocheted socks that I had made for myself, knitted as well. I prefer the crocheted sock on my feet, but the knitted, I can wear those inside out. In other words, I wear them with the wrong side out because I don't like the way the bumps feel against my skin. Isn't that odd? And I have a friend that she was telling me, because I told her, I said I'd made a couple pair of knitted socks, and I said, I can't stand the way they feel on my feet. She goes, well, are you wearing them, you know, where the garter side stitch, you know, the pearls are against your feet? I said, yes. She goes, I don't wear my socks that way. I wear them with the stockinette side inside. And I thought, I never thought about that. And it works. And then there is Marie Lise Lil, the cuddly amigurumi toys. Now we all know my amigurumi comes out derpy. So maybe with a little practice I can get this done. Because look how cute they are. They are adorable. Look. Absolutely adorable. Look at that sheep. So cute. Ah, and lots of pictures. Look at those. All those pictures to help you out. Let's hope there's lots of eye pictures and face pictures, because that's where mine go derpy. For some reason, I just cannot get them, the eyes right, you know. They look goofy as all get out. And there are, oh, this is pretty yarn. There are 3 skeins of the Sweetie Pie. And this is Village yarn. I've never heard of this yarn. It is a light 3. Maybe. I'd say somewhere between 2.5 and 3. But look at that gorgeous color. Look how pretty that color is. Wow. Wow. If you don't know, this is one of my favorite colors of blue. It reminds me of home back in New Mexico. Why? Because a lot of the Hispanics will use this color in the homes. And it's just a beautiful color. Beautiful. Then there are 2 of the Sweetie Pie. I don't think that had a color name. Cloudless. That's about right. That's what the sky can look like. And this one is called Kitty. It's a gray. And there's more. I'm going to pull out the big fluffy one first, because I had I had gone to Michael's when this first came out to look for it. That's so 70s yarn. And the Michael's that I was at, they never had any of this in. So this is absolutely interesting. Be fun to play with. And these are in the color Stellar. And I'm going to tell you why I was interested in doing these. One of the ladies, her husband was the main cardiologist in our town. And he had passed away. He had gotten sick and he'd passed away. But I met her through Naughty Knitters at the hospital. And Dr. Mishra's wife, Shalu, they are both from India. And you knew they were upper caste just because of when they walk in the room. There is something as having this type of authority, that people have or just give off. It's kind of like the first time I met one of the first war generals when I was doing home health in Virginia. When he, his wife said, the general will be with you in a few moments. And when he walked in, he just had an air of being a very authoritative, someone who was in command, So she would take yarns like this and put them on hems of things, like baby sweaters, ponchos. And she taught me a lot about playing with different textured yarns and things. And she is coming to the prayer shawl, and I absolutely adore her. Now, she doesn't call me Jane. For some reason, she thinks my name is Sharon. I don't correct her because I just adore her, and I know eventually she'll get it. Because later on, someone will say to me, Jane. She'll go, Jane. So, and she puts colors together like nobody's business. When we were doing the sales to help generate money for the hospital for extra things and stuff like that, she would put these colors together in this poncho. She had this one that was for a little girl poncho. And we had looked at the two colors together, and both of, all of us there were going, that is going to be the last thing if it sells at all. It was the very first thing that sold. So, what we would normally think as colors that should go together, she will change them up. And I think a lot of that comes from her culture in India, because color is something that is widely used, and they enjoy the use of the colors and everything else. So it was always amazing to see what she comes up with her color combinations, because they are things that we wouldn't think go together, but then when you look at the color wheel, they absolutely do go together. So, and then we have a mandala tweed stripes, and this is in the color White Elephant. That is gorgeous. I've never worked with the tweeds. And this is a number 4. And I would say it's a number 4. I've worked with the Ferris wheel. While it was nice to work with, I didn't enjoy it because they said it was a 3 and it didn't feel like a 3, it felt like a 2. And then there are 2 of this super bulky Premier Couture Home. Oh, that's nice. And this is in the color Tidewater. And there are 2 of those. And this is one of those that I haven't seen before. Nice. And those are my winnings. And my husband was thrilled that they were not 20 pounds. So I'm going to enjoy playing with those today and deciding what I'm going to make first. So I just wanted to hop on here and say hello and thank you, Dina, for a great 1,000 member giveaway. I am so glad you reached that milestone, and you will be reaching further very soon, I'm sure. Now I know Dina was a little upset at first because she didn't get it out as soon as she wanted to get it out, but I was like, Dina, have you not noticed I've been sick? I'm okay. Life gets in the way sometimes. And not only that, but with the way shipping is, I just figured it was, shipping. Um, because I ordered 2 skeins of some of the other yarn that I had for my Tunisian shawl, because I decided that the using one ball and then one ball for the creases was not going to make this large enough. So I decided to add 2 more skeins just in case. It'll probably be a 3 skein shawl, the Tunisian one, the getaway shawl, because you can make it as large as you want it and then start your decreases, So I ordered those back like around the 10th of August. I've had something from Nick Crate for the past 3 weeks that said your item is being shipped. It still hasn't got here. And then when you go to look the tracking up, it hadn't left Florida. So, who knows? What are you going to do? You just have to wait on them when they get here. So, yeah, and this, like I said, I was so sick. I had a box of yarn that sat over there for probably 2 weeks that I'd never bothered to open till I finally did open it. So now that I'm feeling better, I'm enjoying life more and things are going better. And I'm about ready to try that big balloon. I think I'm ready for the big one. And look at that hair. It has been brushed. And it was back down normal. And look. This hair, it wants to be a unicorn. All right, everybody, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Be safe, be well, and as always, choose kindness.